Volleyball on concrete. Also, this game is a complete mismatch. There are a proper 6 players on this side, but there are 8 on the other side. Gym teacher says keep playing after Sue's obvious double hit. These girls are way too serious about a meaningless gym class volleyball game. I'm watching naked high school girls in a locker room and I'm not finding any sins. I'm trying to, believe me. Looking real hard. No sins. Ah, the 70s, when every movie felt like porn. Oh, sure, give me a boner and then have your period. Just like my ex. Ow! Sorry. Did this school hire a student to be their gym teacher? Or is it just that these girls look way too old to be in high school? Movie reinforces the suggestion that when a woman is on her period, you should be frightened. I wonder how many dislikes I can get by making a Jerry Sandusky reference here. Neither the principal nor the teacher notice the shaking ashtray, which is not only making noise, but also contains a lit cigarette with lipstick on it that the lady teacher is obviously in the middle of smoking.
We're all sorry about this incident, Cassie.
I know this principal's supposed to be awful, but does he really need to be reminded 3 times that her name is Carrie? Movie reinforces the suggestion that when a woman is on her period, you should lock her in a small room with religious imagery to calm her down. Carrie breaks the mirror with her mind, but when her mom comes into the room, the mirror only has cracks in it. Now, maybe she fixed the mirror with her mind too, but the shards are completely different from what we see here. No one will be admitted into the theater during the sexy exercise punishment scene. Who the fuck filed these books? Not anyone with a basic knowledge of the Dewey Decimal System, I can tell you that. Discount John Travolta. This Mustang pulls alongside Travolta's car twice in consecutive shots. Discount Jake Busey. This cop is staring right at Travolta with a fucking flashlight on him and somehow doesn't see the beer. Jeez, this movie has more slaps than the time Ike was married to Tina Turner.
Billy. Oh, Billy.
If Chris is doing to Billy what I think she's doing, then she shouldn't be able to speak so clearly.
Hell of a risk for a joke,
Yeah, no kidding. Why are the mean kids so dead set on dumping pig's blood on Carrie? Surely they could have used Strawberry Quick, or even corn syrup, right? All of them were definitely walking in the rain, but this evil bitch girl is dry as a bone in the next shot.
Here, get her done, man, get her done.
Billy inspires Larry the Cable Guy catchphrase. Brian De Palma said, if Bernard Herrmann refuses to come back to life, I'll just steal the violin strings from Psycho and call us even.
Yes, ma'am. We's doing the best we can. We really are, boss.
Well, that's not racist at all.
I want to collect the ballots, you know?
The nerdy prom coordinator kid isn't remotely suspicious when the goofy party guy volunteers specifically to collect the king and queen ballots. Norma's getting her hair done here, but in the next scene she's hanging out at the gym, hair totally not done, and buried underneath that red cap like always. This music.
How do you know? You haven't put on a tuxedo?
I don't have a tuxedo body.
Considering the amount of time this story wastes getting to one big scene, it's amazing that a decision was made to speed things up just once for 5 seconds of the movie. Just so you know, the camera isn't moving here. This is just how the world was in the 70s. Vegetables on the ready, just in case a psycho mom needs to chop something psychotically. Slow motion or not, these people have been clapping for 5 unbroken minutes. That's a pretty long time for a prom coronation. And besides, what is Chris waiting for anyway? Carrie has been in pig's blood dropping position for nearly the entire 5 minutes. How the f*** did this teacher get back to her spot in the crowd when she literally just got done closing the doors at the other end of the gym? Okay, so even if this is your absolute worst enemy, is this really that funny? This is why we like this movie, right? If it wasn't for all of this, then it would just be a 1970s She's All That. Boy, Carrie's kind of a fire starter. I'll wait until she cleans all the pig's blood off before I stab her in the back. Okay, steal the Psycho music once, shame on you. Steal the Psycho music twice, shame on me. Despite the house crumbling and being on fire, none of the neighbors seem concerned at all.
Well, he said that she's young enough so that she'll forget all about it in time.
She's young enough to forget about all this? Isn't she supposed to be like 18 or something? Hell, I remember getting a bad grade on a test when I was 18. She won't be able to remember the time when Carrie White killed all those people with her mind during prom? Why did they fill in the place where Carrie's house caved in with what appears to be charcoal? And why, of all places, did the realtor decide to stick the for sale sign in a rock pile? That thing's gonna fall over for sure.
Come to your closet. No.
Why a cape?
Yes?
Who wears a cape? Where do you even get a cape? Billy. Billy.
Oh, Billy.
You can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man. No time to talk.
If you don't mind, this is between Sue and I.
Oh, but I do mind. Unless, of course, you'd like to continue this little discussion in Mr. Morton's office.
Mr. Morton is the subject of the sentence, and what the predicate says he does.
And you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris? They call it Royale with cheese.
You know, if Carrie had simply gone to audible.com, she could have skipped the library altogether. Which incidentally means she doesn't get asked to prom, doesn't get pig's blood dropped on her, and doesn't kill everyone in a horrible fire. But I digress. If you'd like to skip the reading, and let's be honest, who doesn't?
The Derek Zoolander Center for Kids Who Can't Read Good.
Then head to audible.com/cinemasins. They have over 150,000 books to choose from. You can find information and entertainment, but probably not telekinesis. You can even get Carrie, narrated by Sissy Spacek herself. And you can get it or any other book free today by signing up for a 30-day trial membership. So check out audible.com/cinemasins today.